What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dugger himself, Young Dig Dugger, if you will. Today we fight the Gammoth. That's correct, the Gammoth. I mean, if you saw that video, it's a pretty good video. Like the Blonga thought that he was like Shelter, and then he was like, "Brah!" Came out the ice. I am no Shelter. I am Gammoth. You know, I think that's why I like him. He reminds me of like the Incredible Hulk, and the Incredible Hulk is my absolute favorite comic book character of all time. Okay, and then you have Red Hulk, which is Thaddeus Ross. I like him a lot as well, but he's part of the Thunderbolts. It's like the Thunderbolts is a group similar to that of the Suicide Squad, where it's just really a bunch of either villains trying to turn over a new leaf or anti-heroes who say, let's join up together, be like the Avengers, get things done our way, the more rough and rugged way, but it's still getting it done. Why are we're not talking about comic books here. We're talking about Monster Hunter. Damn it, we're talking about Gammoth. Okay, so let's get to it. I need to stop running off on tangents here. So anyway, he was also in this group called Code Red, which was, I really want to go back and really read that series again, where it was just a bunch of heroes or anti-heroes or whatever, and they were all red. That was pretty cool. Anyway, Gammoth here, he's weak to fire. I'm sorry, guys. I greatly apologize. Gammoth is weak to fire. If you have fire, bring it. If you have fought the Rathalos, which you probably should have by now, bring you some Rathalos gear to fight this man with. If you have Glavenus for whatever reason, bring that, because Glavenus is better than Rathalos. I wanted to run the Rathalos gun lance because I really like the way it looks, especially in game. It looks amazing, so I was like, yo, what the hey, bring this gun lance out. I'm gonna say this about the Gammoth though, he is healthy. Healthy. By that, he has lots of HP, and on top of that, he hits like he hits very hard, guys. He hits very hard. Since he's so big, it's kind of hard to really tell what he's doing by looking at his face, because you can't really see his face. You can only like see his feet. So one thing that he likes to do a lot is like he likes to rear up his front legs, and when he does that, he's gonna come down with some serious force. Just get out of the way, guys. Just get out of the way. Don't even go to his back legs, because like sometimes if he does it real big like that, snow shoots everywhere, it's still gonna hit you. Just try to like stay away from him when he does that. Just move out the way. He's a very hard-hitting monster. Very slow. Very big. So when it comes to weapons, use anything. When it comes to hunting styles, use anything. Okay? If you could use aerial though, get those consistent mounts, that'll probably help you out a lot as well. But again, like any weapon, because he's just too big, you can hit him. Okay, he doesn't have armor really, maybe on his face, but if you're just trying to kill the guy, then like yo, just run any weapon, just run anything to just like slap the heck out of him. All right. That being said, let's talk about this man's armor. Now, this man's armor, a lot of people might not like. I love his armor, actually. But he has two really cool skills. One is botany. It increases the effectiveness of herb-based items, meaning, like, herbs have greater healing strength. And antidote herb actually works as a real antidote. You know, it just ups the effects of herb-based things. So anything that you could eat that's an herb is better. I mean, it's a tiny skill, but someone who uses herbs, like myself, all the time, it's a great skill to have. It's one of those, I like it kind of thing, one of those cute skills, you know what I mean? He has another ability called Cold-Blooded. Now, this ability is actually really cool. If you're in the cold area, you get an attack buff. That's insane. So let's say you're wearing full Gammoth and you're fighting somebody in the Arctic Ridge, right? You automatically have an attack boost. So it's like having a attack extra large, you already have attack large or something like that. It's cool. And then on top of that, if you take a cool drink, I think it was, or hot, I think it's a cool drink, you get an additional boost. I was like, yo, what the heck? That's an amazing skill. And everyone should totally run it, because the armor is really big, and I like really big burly armor, and that ability is really dope. Now, what you're seeing here right now is I'm trying to mount the guy, because I know if I get a mount, I could do a lot of good damage to him. Because as big as he is, as much he's moving around, and his attacks are like very, you know, step on the tiny mouse. His attacks are pretty much step on the tiny mouse, okay, guys? So if you have a general understanding what that is, then yeah, that's why I was trying to like get away from him and actually do my best to do good damage while also trying to get him out. But with that being said, his weapons are actually, they kind of leave much to be desired. They have high attack, Don't get me wrong, they have some really good attack. They have negative affinity, roughly negative 15 to 20 or something like that. And the ice is on is really good as well. So I mean, if you don't really care about affinity, or if you have a critical set for whatever reason, you can still run his weapons. I mean, they have high attack, like really good attack. So yo, run if you like. I mean, I'm gonna be running some of his weapons. I'm looking directly at his lance and his what was it? I think it was a switch axe. Not a switch axe, a charge blade, I believe. Excuse me. I wanted his charge blade. His lance and his charge blade. They look great. But let's talk about the way he attacks. Like I did talk about how his attack patterns are relatively similar to like step on the mouse kind of thing, but that's not all it's relegated to. He does have a lot of pounding attacks where he'll use his feet to, just boom, 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 cause tremors, like cause snow to pop up and get you caught in the snow blight as well. He will use his tusk. Okay, now he'll use his tusk. Let's talk about the tusk. He uses his tusk to actually swipe the ground in like an arc pattern, if you will, to kind of clear the area in front of him. You can get hit with that. I believe that causes you to like get lifted, if I'm not mistaken, or I'll probably get hit with something else that just looked like that. Just regardless, stay away from like his the very front of his face. You'd probably recommend to just stay around his legs, honestly. But talking about his trunk though, his trunk is very interesting. He can actually pin you, and he'll like shake you around, do some madness to you with his trunk, which is pretty cool. It's what you would expect a woolly mammoth or an elephant to do. I mean, you've seen it in TV and cartoons and whatnot. He can also take his trunk and actually like suck you in. Like he'll suck all the air around you, and he'll funnel you into where his feet is, and then he'll step on you. You know what I mean? So that's a really cool ability they can do there. He can also re-armor his legs. Like the snow that's on his legs act as a bit of armor. He can re-armor up his legs by just like using his trunk to like spray snow on his legs to re-armor himself up. That's really cool. He can also swipe with his trunk, and he can shoot ice balls from his trunk. Like you've seen a little bit earlier. He can shoot these in a one, like just shoot one, or he can shoot 1, 2, 3, left, right, middle, things like that. But on top of the fact that he hits like a truck, you should be very wary of like a lot of the things that he does. He is very big, and it's kind of hard to get away from some of his attacks. So just understand, I guess, what some of the things are starting to look like in terms of what you can do, or what some of the attacks look like when they start, winding up, and adjust yourself accordingly. And it's pretty much the best information I can give you on this guy in terms of fighting him. Because, I mean, he's a very interesting monster. I will honestly say that he's quite the interesting beast. I really like him. I really, really do. And his attack patterns are kind of what you would expect. I mean, he's nothing too crazy. Like the whole stomping thing, you could have totally seen it coming from a mile away from, like, a monster who's looking like a woolly mammoth or whatever. But the trunk, though, his trunk is his ace in the hole, in my total opinion. So, that's that. But with that being said, everyone, I'm pretty sure that's like all the information I have for you guys when it comes to fighting this guy. He's not very hard, he just hits very hard. So if you just pay attention to what he's doing, be careful when he gets going, you should be in relatively good hands. Also, he's a very healthy monster, meaning he has quite a bit of health to be swinging on for a while. I mean, I was going in on me some gun lance here. I was doing my best. I used up all my arts. When I'm all my arts, I only had evasion, well, the absolute evade, and the dragon breath. But I was going in with the shells and all kind of stuff, putting out as much work into him as I possibly could, and the video still came out kind of long. But with that being said, everyone, it's been your boy Dak908, aka the Dig Dug himself. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and enjoy the rest of your day, if it's morning for you, whenever you're watching this video. And as always, may the desire sensor forever be in your favor.